What's up, everyone? This is Brad Borne, and this is the second Fancy Pants Adventures for Console report. And for the first report, I got to just really admit that the game existed. It was great not to have to keep that a secret anymore. It's a really big project for all of us, and just love being able to talk about that now. And I did get a lot of concerns from you guys about the Flash game, actually, and that is still coming out, so I just want to get that out of the way. World 3, as I was talking about it before the announcement, nothing's changed. That hasn't been canceled or anything. That's just going to come out a little bit after the console release. That's the one that we're really working on right now. And so, I guess I just wanted to address, why I really wanted to get the game out on console. And a big part of it for me, this project is really personal. I mean, it's pretty much my own take on side-scrolling. I grew up playing a lot of side-scroller games. It was always my favorite. The 2D platformers. And there's a time where really weren't many coming out. It's funny to say now because it seems to be a little retro revival going on, which is really cool. But back then when I started World 1. I just kind of wanted to make my own game in the style that I just really loved and respected as a kid, making the Fancy Pants Adventures. I guess I'm just biased. I really feel that a platformer should be played, on a TV with a controller. Just you sitting down, the game in full screen, and not having to worry about anything else. And it's really been great so far to have all the accessibility and exposure of Flash. I'm not going to forget you guys out there, who made the series popular, who made all this possible even. And I really want to respect the game's roots. I don't want to cut anyone off or shortchange anybody out there. But to me, I just feel that this is the best way to play the game, and it's the way that the game's going to run the best. It's going to run, exactly how I feel it should. It's a solid 60 frames a second, which Flash kind of has a problem running the Fancy Pants Adventures because it's pretty big for a Flash game. World 3 is even bigger, and it's kind of funny to say, but I'll actually sometimes just sit there and worry, how are some people going to play the game? Are they not going to be able to get it running full speed? Are they going to think the game's worse than it is? Do they think it's slower? That I guess my vision, it probably sounds pretty cheesy, but that my vision isn't going to be properly represented by what they're playing. And it's much nicer just not to have to worry about that. There's a few problems that Flash had, some loading issues, some weird sticky key issues that I still hear about today. I have actually no idea why that happens. But, you don't have to worry about any of that. It's just going to be you and the game and the TV, and that's it. And, aside from that, we are doing a lot more in the game. There's a lot of modes that really can't be done in Flash. I wouldn't be able to do that myself, just programming in Flash. And I know I keep saying I'm going to be able to talk about all this awesome stuff in the future, but you're just going to have to wait and see. We'll show off some new gameplay, stuff like that that's just made for the consoles. It's just awesome stuff. And brand new for the series. Stuff that I even really enjoy playing just because I haven't seen it before. And on top of that, I have Over the Top, helping on the project now. So they're, just really putting an extra layer of quality into it. Everything looks better, everything runs better. It's running on a completely different engine. Nothing's really being ported over. It's all being rebuilt. So it's really top quality. And everything looks better, runs better. It's kind of the, best of the game. Best of how I want to see it. And then on top of that, you're getting a whole other team's help and polish in there. And because of that, which you guys should appreciate the most, the game is going to come out a lot sooner than if I was just working on myself. And for years now, it's actually been a really long time. I keep getting, when's World 3 coming out? When's World 3 coming out? And this way you're going to get Fancy Pants Adventures much sooner than if I was just working on it myself. And I really feel bad about the people who don't have consoles and can't play that there. And hopefully you can play at other friend's house or something, check it out. But it's just, everything that we'll be releasing in general is going to be much better quality because of this. We get to make just this really great game, and then, World 3 will just be a much better game because of the experience, because of everything we've done. And, actually, another thing that's really funny to me, that's that, especially when I was at the showcase, I realized that there really was, a lot of people that haven't even heard of the Fancy Pants Adventures. And I always say with the Flash games, I really want to make games that as many people as possible can play, and that I can just reach everyone. That's the game's not site locked. It's kind of all over the internet. Because I always say I just want as many people as possible to play the game, and just knowing that there's like this whole other audience out there that hasn't played the game yet. I just really want to make something that fits for that audience, and I think the game's gonna really be great as an arcade game. Because we have it on the console, and you can have your save game, and it's a lot easier not to have to keep track of what computer or what browser or any of that. You're not going to lose your save game. There's not going to be any network problems, anything like that. With save data or anything like that, or high scores. We can just make a much bigger game and not have to worry about things going wrong. So there's going to be a lot more content, and then I'm actually still surprised at how long the game is. And we get to put so much more in each level, because just know that that's all going to work, and that's all going to be there for the player when they come back for it. And we just get to do a lot more and feel a lot better about the game. And so that's it. I get to really make a game that's more tailored towards the arcade, a lot more, a lot higher quality. Influences from this other really great development team, so you're going to see more diversity in it even. And really that's it. I think I definitely have plenty more reasons that I can talk about in the future, and you'll be able to see that. But it just, to me, it feels like this is the best game that I can do. And running a bit long here, I know I always say that, but I'm going to say go ahead and check out the Fancy Pants, fancypantsadventures.com if you haven't already. There's the trailer, if you haven't seen the trailer. On there, there's a store button. You can check out some cool merchandising that we're able to do. So we have shirts and stickers and coffee mugs and all that, and just really cool stuff. So, if you want to support the game, let people know that, you knew about the Fancy Pants Adventures before it came out on consoles and all that. Get that stuff now. It's a really great way to show that off. And the showcase. So we had, we actually took some video there. So in a week or so, we'll get some video. You'll be able to see that, the console build. And people playing it, and some more footage of that, and just to be able to see some more of the game that we showed off, and see how people enjoyed it. And that'll be really fun to get out there. And until I go way off, let's see, we're on Twitter, Run Fast Run Fancy, twitter.com/runfastrunfancy, and Facebook, the Fancy Pants Adventures. We have a dedicated one for the console version now. And that's it. You can follow my blog, bornegames.com, and I'm gonna get out of here, so I'll talk to you guys later.